I'm Joel, and today we're going to give you an unsponsored tool review of the Pegasus work table. So stick around. Welcome to the Work and Dirt channel, the channel that works on 4x4s, home remodeling, and more. I'm anxious to give you guys this tool review today on the Pegasus Worx table because it is a great product. And like all products that I'm going to review, I want to make sure I put some use on it, and some heavy use at that, to make sure it stands up, because I only want to share great products with you. And the ones that waste my time and money, I'll just throw those aside. So let's first talk about first, how I came to buy this. Now, like you guys, I'm sure you're in your shop or your garage, and then you start thinking about something that you need. And for me, it was a table, and I was thinking about maybe building one. But for the time being, I've just gathered some horses and 2x4s and plywood and made a makeshift table there on the job site. But while I was at Lowe's getting my materials for a job, this caught the corner of my eye. But I passed it up because I saw it was plastic. I'm like, that's chintzy or whatever. And then as I'm going through the aisles, it just occurred to me, I'm like, oh, it could be good, it could be good. And I'm like, all right, let me go look at it. And then it starts eating at me that I'm wasting time looking at something plastic. But the first thing I did was say, okay, well, let's see what reviews look like on it. So I pull out my phone and I look up the reviews, and it had, I think, over 1,000 reviews that were 4.5 stars. So that really got my interest. Now, it was $100, so I guess it was a little pricey for something being plastic, but then that gained my interest even more. And so, sure enough, I started just getting in depth about looking at it and wasting about an hour at Lowe's. Well, I don't want to say wasted, because now I have it and I like it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that it's mobile. And it's mobile because it breaks down. You could hit these two buttons, and then it slides down on that side, does the same on that side, and then this comes in and it lifts up, and it comes together very, let's clamp, wasn't in position, but it goes together very easy. And these clamps just clip in right here. And it's lightweight. It's only 30 pounds, whereas the other work tables out there, like Craig, they make one, I think it's almost double the weight. It's kind of bulky, but this one's only 30 pounds, and it's pretty easy to carry. So when you'll see probably somewhere else in this video, you'll see when you fold it down, you just put your hands right in the track and then carry it. And it's a one-arm carry. It's not bad at all. And then you get to your spot, boom, it just pops up. It's ready to go. It's got to be the fastest table I've seen. So it's very mobile, which I like. All right, so this thing is not just a mobile table, but it comes with accessories that makes it a very useful table. And the biggest accessory being these clamps that are hooked right on the side, as you see right here. They just have a little plastic hook that holds them, and you can hook them in both sides, so the clamp could be on either side, and you just simply put it in there, you squeeze the clamp, and it locks in right in here, and then you just make it contract to whatever size you need to hold whatever you need. So, and they're sturdy. Usually I have those other clamps from DeWalt and Irwin that will clamp to the table, but since these always are with the table, I don't have to worry about always bringing my other ones, because I could take these off and use them on the job site if I need. So that's an added benefit. Now, so not only does it have clamps, but it has these pegs so that if you have a certain wood project or shelf that you're making, you can plug them in wherever you want, and then, I don't know, you can put them over here, and then you can pull your clamp up to them so that it cinches, up to those pegs. So these pegs are very universal. They can go anywhere, be tilted anywhere, and they're very sturdy. So that accessory is nice. Now, it also has, these little tray compartments to put screws And if you're drilling something, these holes are handy too, because you can line it up so that your drill goes right into the hole and doesn't drill your plastic. And even cutting, these channels, you can line your saw blade up so that your saw blade goes right through and doesn't cut your table as well. So I don't know, it just has so many different uses. Oh, and also with these clamps, I was worried that in some areas, because you see there's like some impressions right here or by the handle right here, and I thought, well, how easy is it going to be to use a clamp the way we most of the time use a clamp, which is to the table? Well, they made a lot of flat areas, even though it's ribbed in many places underneath for strength. This clamp grabs everything. It's the right size. You can clamp it anywhere. You can put something there and it clamps. So it's very useful. Quick click of the button, it comes off. And yeah, I can't say anything. I mean, they really did a good job with these clamps. Now sturdy. This thing, as mobile as it is, it's strong. It says it can hold 1,000 pounds in the horse mode. So if you fold down the table like I did earlier in the horse mode, you can have, you know, and you do the other side, you can have another one right here. But you can hold 1,000 pounds on it on this one, 1,000 pounds on another one, or across you can have 2,000 pounds. So in horse mode, it's very strong. And then if it's in table mode, it can hold 300 pounds. So that's a lot of weight. You can put mortar buckets on it, paint buckets, whatever. I mean, this thing, it's rigid. It's very sturdy. And then, which also leads me to my next feature. It has these little rubber clips that you can clip into the side, and you can butt another table to it. So if you want 2 or 3 tables because you have a piece of granite or some plywood, well, you can hook more tables to it. You just line them up and they can hook on the side, or you could put another table hook up to this side. And that's just super cool. It's just ingenious. Now a lot of things, usually when they boast about a lot of features, you're worried about, okay, what's being compromised here? And I've seen this brand, they make a wheelbarrow thing, and I think that's trying to do too much, but a table is simple. So they're not really compromising other features. I mean, it just has the ability to do multiple things and effectively. Now, I don't know how long Pegasus has been around, but from the quality so far, this plastic, you know, I've dropped these things, the table hasn't cracked, these are nice and strong. So far it's looking like they're trying to make a brand of, you know, for themselves, and so hopefully they come out with some other cool products. So cost, 99 bucks at Lowe's is what I paid, plus or minus $10 you might get it somewhere else, but that could probably seem pretty pricey for a plastic table. But once again, I don't even want to call it a plastic table. It is a work table. It's sturdy and strong, so I think it's definitely worth your money to get 1 or 2 of them. Even for your kids, it'll handle your kids' projects or anything like that. So get one, tell me what you think. We'll link it in the description below. As always, thanks for your viewership, likes and subs, as it helps our channel support veterans, trails, and charities each quarter. And I want to make something clear here. When we donate to these charities, it's not just us, it's because of you guys. So we together are doing that, so thank you for that. And if you want to support the channel directly, go to patreon.com/workindirt. Thank you for that. Check out our other videos on home remodeling 4x4s. And until next time, keep working. This is me trying to show you guys